Although life looks very normal here in Seoul, we should not be deceived as to the risks that are resulting from these terrible tensions on the Korean Peninsula. Which is to say that even if the parties involved, both in North Korea and its buildup of nuclear weapons and development of missile systems, and also the response, which has increased the amount of military activity in the region, that even if the parties involved do not intend any sort of real conflict, that these situations can spin out of control and lead to extreme dangers that we had not imagined. That means we have to take the situation seriously and to understand that there is no military solution and that not any number of weapons in the peninsula, on the peninsula, can stabilize this situation. Also, I think we have to be honest with ourselves that to speak directly with North Korea about these issues, to engage in a direct dialogue which recognizes multiple possibilities, this is not a sign of weakness. This is not a sign of indecision, but it's a very practical and necessary step to be taken. And I personally think that this sort of a dialogue is absolutely necessary. Now, the immediate crisis on the Korean Peninsula is best resolved and best dealt with by Koreans. However, the word Koreans has multiple meanings, and I think I'd like to stress that Koreans should involve a broad range of Koreans, from ordinary citizens and NGOs to academics, experts, policymakers, politicians, and people in the private sector. We need a real discussion and dialogue about how to respond to North Korea's immediate challenge, but also the process of unification going forward, which is inevitable, I think, regardless of the ups and downs of the moment. At the same time, I think we have to recognize technology is evolving very quickly, and that we need to recognize that there is no way to stop North Korea from developing these weapons except to come up with comprehensive guidelines and rules on a global scale for how we develop and control technology. What that means is that we need arms limitations treaties within East Asia for both conventional, emerging technologies like drones and robots, and also for nuclear weapons, which will be in effect for all the countries. And I heartily urge the United States to take the first step in proposing such comprehensive arms control agreements for Northeast Asia. Moreover, I think it's absolutely imperative that the United States, China, Russia, and other countries return to the heart of our policy towards North Korea and towards the world, which is the Non-Proliferation Treaty, which the United States, Russia, and China signed, which dictates that we should eliminate nuclear weapons on a global scale. And a commitment shown towards that goal will do an enormous amount for creating an environment in which North Korea will truly commit itself to eliminating nuclear weapons and agreeing upon a truly global village in which we all work together for the better good.